In the self-justice system, lack of awareness-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Chicago City, the dedicated dudes that investigate these vicious, unmindful felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Accountability Unit. These are their stories.
I'm so blessed and glad that my mom did not do this to me. But this particular story that I found not only speaks to me, it speaks for me as well. Here's how. My second born son has had an attitude, not of gratitude, but an attitude similar or equivalent to a single mom. Why? Because his mom chose to raise him as a single mom, even when I was in the household. Mind you, I've been in this little boy's life since conception until he was damn near an adult. And no, I don't want my child to take care of me. It would be nice. But a little gratitude, a little bit of humility goes a long way. It makes people want to work with you and for you, especially when in their times of challenges. But my ungrateful second born, full of the indoctrination from his mom and gang life and society's nonsense, he doesn't understand it. And this is why I was trying to get my son from his mom when he turned a certain age so I could put him up on game. On what to avoid, how to avoid when it comes to female society and other ethnic backgrounds, and including our own. But he didn't want that, and neither did his mom. In my opinion, she wanted him to do just as bad as she was or worse. Because it's sabotage. Son husbandism is sabotage. It's no other way to say it. But let's get into the story. The son in the story reads, is suffering because his mother decided to start selling Avon. Avon? My mom sold Avon and I was in the 80s or 90s. I don't know when the story was, but Avon? Anyway, it continues. She didn't just decide to waste her own money. She decided to steal from her son's dog surgery fund to fund this career change. Talk about multiple levels of scamming. And it reminds me of a conversation I had with my second born when he came to visit last year or a year before. And he mentioned he didn't have a coat, because he suffers from anemia due to being shot 9 times. So I said, well, where's all of the child support money that I'm giving you? Or your mom? And he mentions, she doesn't give it to me. And she had him believing that I wasn't paying child support until he found a drawer full of receipts from receiving money. And even through all of that, this dude is still stuck on stupid. I love him, but he's still stuck on stupid. And further, if you big enough and you grown enough to go and pay for tattoos and get tattoos, you grown enough to walk around with your pants hanging off your ass saying, come get this. If you big enough to be online throwing gang signs and smoking dope, showing your ignorance, then you big enough to go and get yourself a job or create a hustle, like I taught him when he was younger. I told a story about that in my earlier content in archives. You have to go all the way back. I don't recall which video it is. I might just either re-upload or just tell a story again. Continuing, it says, Mom steals $5,000 from her son's bank account to buy MLM products. The family criticizes son for calling the police on her. I'd been saving that money because my dog needs liver surgery, he stated. Now let's start with the family. This is beautiful. This is perfect. This is why I say that I have relatives. I don't have family. Because family don't do things like this to you. Relatives do, associates do, workmates do, society does, but family doesn't do this. This guy doesn't have a family. He just doesn't realize he doesn't have a family. They're relatives. That's it, that's all. And the audacity. He's saving for something that's important to him and affects another living being. And this female is so selfish and self-centered that she stole from him. And all of these people in this so-called relative tree, they're all dunces. Anybody who criticizes this guy, this young man, for doing what he's doing for his canine, and ultimately and subsequently bringing his mom up on charges, they're dunces. So this is a guy asking, is he the a-hole here? It reads, my entire family is calling me selfish and greedy for doing this. This all came to a head yesterday, but some backstory. My mom decided to use my shared account. In a parenthesis, she has her own card, but it's my name on the account. Close parenthesis. With her to buy over 5,000 in products for Avon because she believes it's going to change her life. This is a Latino household, and for the longest, I've given her access to my account because sometimes I help with bills and what have you. But I've been saving money because my dog needs a liver shunt surgery, scans, and recovery meds. She took it upon herself to take the money and won't give it back. He also continues and says, my family is calling me crazy for prioritizing my dog over my mom. This came to a head when I called the police about it. They said it's a civil issue, but my family hates me now. My little brother said I'm a huge a-hole. Again, these are not family members. These are relatives. And going back, whoa, wait a minute. He's selfish for saving money, doing the right thing for the animal that he loves? He's selfish. She's not selfish. They're not selfish. He is. You see topsy-turvy, nonsense, gaslighting, bullshit, nonsense, dunce society that we're living in? Further, she has no respect for herself. So how could she have respect for her son or anyone else? And sadly, majority of females, yes, this includes those in relationships and in marriages, who are the issue and the problem. And males, we can't fix this. They have to fix this on their own. This is not something for us to fix. We can only fix ourselves. This is deplorable. She didn't even have the decency to even consult with him before she did it. The article attached to all of this states, multi-level marketing schemes are designed to sell you a lie. Well, isn't that a coincidence? Because there's only one gender on God's green earth that loves to be lied to, that walks around lying to themselves and lying to everyone else. Eyelashes, makeup, that's a lie. You do know that, right? Wigs, weaves, you know that's a lie, right? BBLs. Note this to the females who are suffering from cancer and have to wear wigs. It continues. Sure, special candles you plug in, makeup, or Tupperware might not be faulty products. And you can easily understand why someone will want to buy them. The lie doesn't lie in the products being bad. The lie lies in the idea that selling makeup door to door will be the key to financial independence. What do we always hear from these online chicks and trolleys and trumps? Independent. They're independent. They're independent. Suckers. It continues. It's the same lie sold to young moms about making tons of money as an Instagram or TikTok influencer. Well, what do you know? What do you know about that? Wow. It all comes out in the wash. No matter what they say or no matter what no one says. No matter what their fiduciary status, their educational level, no matter what they say, it all comes out in the wash. It continues. It's like having a job without actually having a job. Most of us who grew up around women in pyramid schemes or who have gotten messages from high school acquaintances trying to rope you into one know that you're going to lose more money than you make with pyramid schemes. That won't stop thousands of underemployed people, all of the college graduates, the degrees, diplomas, yeah, those people from giving it their old college try. Zing! What's the worst thing that could happen? This is fucking gold. Wow, I'm so glad I found this. Now, this is the young man that this happened to interacting with the comment section. He writes, she's really, really good at convincing them basically anything. I'm the only one who's moved out so far, so I've learned a lot on the outside. I'm right with you. I'm in the same boat. I was the first out of three boys to move out of the house first. Not just because I'm the eldest, but because I'm the most intelligent. He continues, like my cousins and younger siblings don't speak English at all. Everyone in the house, 13 of them, he writes, are all super tight, and she's the rule maker, so they're super pissed. I called the police. He also writes, also cops are hated in my hood. Now, come on now. Not only is she a thief, she's essentially super toxic. This is a very bad human being. Very bad human being. Let's get to some of the comments. This comment states, parental theft of money is not effing okay. It happens so often, and kids just take that kind of abuse on the chin. And this is so accurate. And this goes to my prelude of the story about my son being upset about me not paying child support and found out that I was, because he was being scammed by his own mom. And yet he was still pissed at me, but not her for the wrong that she did when I was doing right. Make sense? Another comment read, she didn't put any money into it, and it was being saved for something life-saving. It's not like she used it for bills, food, or something medical for herself. She used it on what's likely an MLM. She's selfish and a thief. Not only that, she was treating this young man like a son husband. This is why I speak so adamantly against it. Because your sons are not your husbands. You are a failure if you have to scam and steal from your children or put light bills and gas bills in children's names and kids' names before they even have opportunity to get out in life and live it themselves. Again, she's a very bad human being. Very bad human being. And good on him for breaking free of that, like I did. This comment reads, not likely an MLM. It's 100% a MLM. There's a reason Avon isn't as big as it once was, of which I was saying earlier. Most people wised up to the shenanigans. And now, here's the beautiful thing about it. A lot of men and males are waking up to the shenanigans of females as well. So there's a shift happening now. You know, and it's gonna get worse. Stay tuned. The next comment reads, so wait, your family says that you're prioritizing your dying dog over your mom who bought $5,000 worth of Avon crap. Avon products are not a need. I would be livid, this person writes. I'd probably be willing to lose my family over it. Facts, and more facts. But as I stated earlier, this is not a family. These people are relatives. The same within my people. My people are relatives. I don't have any family. All my family that I did have, they're dead. My granny, my aunt, my uncle, my aunt's husband, and a close family friend, they're dead. When those people left, that was the last of my family. Everybody else that's left remaining over are just relatives, and they behave as such. And I'm of the mindset that you treat people how they behave, because they have a choice in the matter. If they choose to behave that way, then you must treat them that way. It's as simple as that. I guarantee you, if I was out here acting like a gangbanging thug, drinking online and smoking online and showing my ignorance and doing all this toxic nonsense, you all will call me as such. And you will be right. You will be correct. The next comment reads, I'm from South America, and it's almost like you're describing my dad's mom. 70% of my family went no contact, myself included. But what do you know? This person's dad's mom. And what does that equal? A female. And here's the beautiful part about this comment. Here's what I love about this comment. They write, 70% of the family went no contact, myself included. And that's what must be done. I got so much pushback. I get so much pushback, and I've gotten so much pushback for stating I will remove all toxic people out of my life. I don't give a damn who it is, family or not. We cannot allow people who are hell bent on harming us to remain in our vicinity. And the last one reads, let's call it what it is. Theft. She stole $5,000 from you for some Avon products. Not for food or a new roof or to replumb the entire house because there's a leak under the house and all of the corroded pipes need to be replaced. She stole it. She stole it, is what I guess what the person meant to say, for Avon. Not only that, even if those things were present in the house, that's not his responsibility. That's his mom's responsibility, or the adult's responsibility in that household, not the child's. I don't agree with that one. Next one reads, even if there had been an actual household emergency or a family emergency, that would have been a worthwhile investment. She should have never have taken that money without your consent. Bango, bingo, bango, bungo. Please file against her for small claims court, and for God's sakes, take her name and information off of all accounts that you currently have shared with her. Good luck, the person concludes. Listen, our peace is ours to protect. It is no one else's. It doesn't matter who it is. When you have anyone around you or anyone that seeks to harm you or they're harming themselves around you, you must remove yourself expeditiously.